Hello to episode 2. I was gonna do this, but that doesn't really work. I realized I was an idiot and filmed my first video vertically, and so it's fucked. Like if you watch it on a computer or anything, it's like a one bar and then two black bars, and it's like, it really sucks. I don't get it at all. That was a stupid first video mistake. Um, so so what's been going on since my last video? Well, first thing that happened is I don't know what I want to do for college or how to live my life. It is crazy. I have no clue what I want to do. I'm in my senior year right now of high school, and I have to start applying for colleges and talking about what major I want, and I don't know any of that stuff, man. Like it's not flying. I don't know what I want to do. I've took a lot of L's recently. Well, not a lot of L's. I've had to personally take L's. Had to stop talking to a lot of girls. I was like, you know what? This shit is not working. These hoes are either trying to play me intentionally or just not committing. And so I'm like, you know what? You know what? When I say committing, I mean committing to like hanging out, talking, doing shit. So I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it. You gotta know when to fold. Like, I played enough poker in Red Dead Redemption 2 to know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I still don't know the actual structure of how I want to do these type of things. It's gonna just be me ranting until I figure out what I want to do, or if there's anything like I really feel like doing. Like, if I was popular, it'd be so easy to make videos. All I'd have to do is let's say I have 2,000 subscribers, right? That's a huge fucking number. 2,000 is the same amount of people, but to like YouTube numbers, that's really not that much. You go up, be like, hey, what's up? Making the video in 24 hours. Yeah, everyone post a comment, anything that I'll talk about anything. And then let's say you get 10 comments out of 2,000. You can talk about each of those for a minute, minute and a half, depending on the comment, obviously. Some you can only do for like 30 seconds, some you can do for like 3 or 4 minutes. And then you go boom, 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 boom. Now you got an easy 15-minute video. It's just, the actual starting stuff's really hard. It's not easy just to talk to yourself in front of a camera. But it's kind of working, I guess. I don't actually know. No one commented on my first video so far. So I don't know. I'm gonna take that as a positive because there's no negative things, and I'm choosing to be optimistic about this, but I don't really know. I didn't really establish what I like in my last video. I think most things I'm interested. I like learning about everything. Like, I like learning how games are developed, how writing is made, psychology, biology, kinesthetics, the science of your body moving, like how your joints work and twisting and all that stuff. I think all that's incredibly interesting and helps build a complete world to me. I like to understand, like I like to know why my fingers do this and why they don't spin around in circles if I want them to. That's basically what I do. I also like psychology because it allows you to just talk to people. Like, if you're talking to someone and you notice doing blank, 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 and blank, you can be like, oh, wow, they're doing this because of this. Like, I mean, honestly, it's a little bit of psychoanalyzing people trying to be some edgy, oh, I have it's not, don't go that far. It's just like, it helps being able to understand the thought processes of most people, because if you can understand the thought process, you can tend to look at their perspectives. And once you can look at their perspectives, understand a bit of why they do what they do, you can be like, if I was in that scenario, what would I do if person B said this? And now you can be like, okay, if that's what they want to do I wish for them to have that impression of me? If yes, boom, I'll be like, okay, that's something I can say. Like, example, because what I'm saying sounds really scientific and manipulative, and that's not really what I'm trying to, that's not really what I do. example, right? I got this teacher from last year. She's like, I don't know, like 24 or whatever, right? I walk by her classroom. She's got like a little bit of makeup on her. I'm like, oh, that looks nice, you know? I didn't talk to her. I'm like, hey, what's up? Your makeup looks nice, you know? Because if you introduce yourself as in like starting a conversation, and then you're like, hey, this part looks nice. People tend to associate you with compliments, making you seem like a nice person. And from what I've noticed, people like some people don't like compliments unless you throw them in strange ways. Like I think of it as you're fighting, right? If you're fighting, you just keep throwing, right? It's gonna be eventually you're gonna start dodging and countering, which for this analogy would be, I guess, I guess insulting you, but it won't work anymore. It won't work. Like people won't think you're nice. So, what I like to do is weird things. Like, oh, I like, hey, listen, your shoelaces look nice, or your makeup looks nice, or I like your nails, or your earrings look nice today, or things like that. But try to boom, 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 boom. Don't repeat. And if you have to repeat after a long time. When I say boom, 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 I mean earrings Thursday, and then makeup Friday, and then Monday shoes, then Tuesday good posture, and then repeat, and then try to go as long as you can, as many compliments as you can dish out without repeating yourself, especially within groups. Because if you go up to a group, you're like, oh my god, you look gorgeous, and you look gorgeous. It's not really. It kind of feels fake. So what I like to do is go, oh my god, you look gorgeous, you look absolutely stunning, and you look beautiful. Even though it's all the same words, it's all synonyms of each other, each one feels at least kind of personal. And you're like, oh my god, you're like, you know, you look beautiful, but I also really like your shoes. I really like your earrings. I really like your nails. I really like your dress. This is an example of like at like a class party or something like that. If you're at some more casual setting, like, oh, I like your shoes, blah, blah, I like your nails, blah, blah, earrings, hair, your eyes look nice. People really like that one. Especially if they have brown eyes, people really appreciate that one. Eyebrows. People, you try to do like small things. Be like, oh, your ears frame your face well today. Things like that. I like to do things like that because it's weird. You're like, wait, what? And then you have to think about like, oh, they mean it like this, or at least I hope they do. So far, no one said anything. No, so far, nothing I said had interpreted some crazy shit. At least I hope so. Oh God, I hope everyone doesn't think I'm insane. Yeah, but that's about what I'm really talking about. Just trying to be memorable. If you're memorable, people, your things stick in your head. This is a lot more applicable to girls than men because men don't really get compliments too often. You tend to stick it no matter what. But with girls, they get a lot more compliments, so you have to kind of remember your place. But with men, we appreciate very different compliments. Like if someone's like, "Oh my god, I think your glasses really frame your face well," I like, "Oh my god," randomly. I like, "Oh my god, thank you. Are you trying to get something from me? Like, what do you want? You know?" I would assume they want something from me because they're trying to butter me up, you know. But if they're not doing that, then you know, there's a nice person, and you plus 20 reputation points or whatever. What else has been going on? I know this probably isn't a good part of the video because you're supposed to be talking and you're supposed to be entertaining and blah 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 blah. But honestly, I'm tired. I'm tired, but I always did fake YouTube channels when I was younger. Like I would post an episode or two, or do like a Skyrim Let's Play in like 2017 or something. You know, like 6 years after it's been released. Or like I would make like not cheat videos, but Far Cry 4. There was there's a thing there was an exploit after you beat the game to make a bunch of money. You would get like 150,000 every like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever. Because all you had to do was run up a hill, loot a body, teleport back, run back up, and it would respawn. And I made like a whole video on that, and I was like, man, I'm a genius, you know? And me and my brother used to pretend before we had anything to record or anything like that. We would like, we no camera, nothing, just talk to ourselves. Be like, yeah, so on most episode, let's play, you know. We would just start talking. It was it was a pretty stupid thing to do. Our parents would be sitting in the living room. Our parents would be like, why, honey, why are our kids talking to themselves? And they'd be quite concerned sometimes. They'd be like, it's just how the kids are. They're weird, they're stupid. But yeah, so I figured I might as well keep doing it. Like, it really doesn't matter. Like, when it comes down to it, when I'm 28, 29, if I continue to do this, statistically speaking, I'll have at least 150 subscribers. And 150 subscribers, that's 150 people. That's a lot of fucking people. That's like, when you think about it, like that's an ungodly amount of people. And plus, if I get into like a routine of this, it should hopefully help regulate my life a little bit. Cause like, I have a big problem with figuring out stuff I want to do. Like it's kind of boring. Like I don't want to do us. I don't want to go to work and be like the generic, yes. Like I don't know. Like I've always been told I'm like meant for greater things. So like settling for stuff like that just doesn't feel satisfying at all. Like I can do it. I don't mind going to work like a normal job or anything. But like my whole life, when I'm 40 or whatever, I don't want that to be my career. So I want to find things that are interesting, that I can take traits and do things with and actually make money off them. And I figured if I can't make money off YouTube, it's a lot better things to do than a lot of things I can't. Like, example, because it does make a lot of sense. YouTube would be great even if you don't make money, because you can build a community of people who like you. That should give you a lot of confidence and keeps you regimented and make sure you're aware of things that are going on, because you don't want to say some wild shit and then boom, you're done. So compared to something like, let's say you're a woodworker. Being a woodworker, that'd be awesome, right? That'd be really cool. But it costs money to do, you have the tools and the time, right? In comparison of something quick, easy, accessible, it's a bit of a cost to get into. While YouTube, you just talk to a camera, and it really doesn't matter. Like I can say literally anything. Like I could say, I mean obviously I won't, but I could say the most horrible shit. I could say shit from like the 1200s that literally no one has even considered saying for hundreds of years, because it's just that foul. And no one, I mean, well, not no one, but like, there really wouldn't be consequences, because like, sure, one person might be like, hey, yo, what the fuck? But then, other than that, like, it's really nothing. It's kind of weird to think about sometimes, where you can post online and literally get nothing happen to you over stuff, but then you'd have big people going crazy. It's just, yeah, I'm not sure. So this is a shitty second video, and this is about where I'm ending it, because I don't want to continue rambling like my first video. I think around, because right now I'm at 13 minutes and 59 seconds. That's what it's saying. So I think under 15 minutes sounds good, because I feel like ranting for like 25 minutes just by myself might not be the best idea constantly. Maybe once I get into it I'll do it more, but yeah. So this is gonna be the end of the second video. I thank you for watching. I genuinely do appreciate it. If you comment, I will respond, unless it's just something like good job, I like thank you. But if it's like an actual question or like some sort of not conversation, I'll just respond. I'm not gonna go into details of that. It doesn't make sense right now. I just respond. I'll just say that. I just respond to any comment, you know. So if you do, I appreciate it. If you don't, no worries, you know. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a dislike if you did not. Either way, it's feedback, and that's all you gotta do. You gotta learn and grow and develop. Anyway, I thank you for watching. I thank you for anything that have you done, and if you continue watching, I thank you as well. Have a good night.